Good day, everyone. Today's Riding with Naam. We're going to be actually going over the official DMV test, starting with the shalom to the cones. You just do it nice and easy, nice and steady. We enter the circle from the left side. Do a clockwise circle once. Do a clockwise circle twice. And then we exit the circle, serpentining backwards, going left, making sure we're not going over the circle dots. And that's the first part of the test. If you'd like, here's the handlebar view. You notice I'm using my momentum to my benefit, going left and right and entering the circle with a constant speed, keeping it steady. The only thing that you need to keep inside the lines is the front tire, and you're going left and right, making sure again not to hit the circle dots. The second part of the test is entering the lane on the right side, entering the circle, making sure your front tire doesn't cross out of the line. So you can run over the line, but you can't cross outside of it. And then we exit. Make sure at that point when you're exiting, you understand how to redirect your momentum, because that's a really tough little part. Again, here's the handlebar view. We maintain a steady speed. If you noticed, I'm going about 5 miles per hour. Entering the circle with a little bit of a counter steer beforehand to make sure we enter on the wider side of it, right? If you notice, I don't actually use my rear brake at all. In the beginning, I was using my rear brake and not doing well. And I realized that making it slower is more difficult. Remember, the easiest thing to do on a motorcycle is to go straight and to go fast, right? Doing this slow or doing anything on a motorcycle slow is where the real control, skill, and balance comes in. So here we are again with a topside view. You notice that counter steer right as I exit, so I use the momentum and I redirect it versus it being so abrupt, right? And now there's a little bit of cheats that I can let you know just so you can pass this a lot easier. First is make sure you're not over gripping your handlebars. The bike rides itself and rights itself really well. If you're over gripping the handlebars, what that's doing is not allowing it to balance naturally. Secondly, when you're doing your turns, in terms of the circle, face your chest the same way. And finally, when you're exiting the straight line, keep a steady or even increasing speed, just so you maintain the straightness. Now you may be asking, Naam, that's all well and fine, man. I just can't even maintain the circle angle. Well, all right. You know what I did when I first started, man? I couldn't get inside that circle either. I had to full lock just to maintain freaking any sort of hope that I could even get into this. And I was like, are people full locking in the beginning? Man, this is crazy. So the best thing to practice is, your very first time is just to go on the outside of the circle like this. Hey, no stress, no rush, just trace nice and easy, nice and smooth. If you feel like you can trace, go inside the circle, but no stress. Go back outside if you're feeling stretched at any second, all right? And then, try these little circle dots. You don't gotta swing so hard the first time. Just a little baby creaks, little baby steps, no? And yeah, those are actually the only two things in the if you want to call this the part of the test, I guess you can, is where you actually you show them that you can shift gears. Yeah, no, I'm serious. You shift gears from first to second, and that's the last part of Like, how did you get to the DMV? Freaking on neutral? Are you, oh, good Lord. Yeah. I know my European friends are going to be quite mad that was the whole test. And actually, that's why I was in a rush over here to get my license in America, because I'm starting my PhD in Portugal pretty soon. And I think it takes like a year or more just to even get your license, not to mention thousands of dollars in applications and insurance. Yeah, man. It cost me $40, did it myself. Woo! All right, y'all. Peace out, man. Ride safe, ride smooth, ride with Naam.